For making quick trips to Lowe's to load 2,400 pounds worth of pavers, not a bad setup. So we'll be loading about 2,400 pounds worth of pavers, or 30 pavers that weigh 80 pounds each, onto the back of my super cool 8x10 foot or 7x10 foot Texas Pride dump trailer, my mini dump. A little forward of the front axle, if that's okay. Maybe one more push. I'm okay if it's nose heavy. Perfect right there, yeah. Appreciate it, guys. Well, we got him home safe and sound. I didn't strap down the pallet. Didn't really think I needed to, but something I did before I got to Lowe's is I sprayed a little grease on the deck so I could slide this thing forward just a little bit, but it moved a hair, but for the most part it stayed there. I actually hit a couple big bumps on the way when I was going down the dirt road, and that's probably what happened here. But we're going to go ahead and get it unhitched off the truck. Did a fantastic job handling this load, roughly 2,400 pounds. To put that into context, the dry weight of this trailer is 3,000 pounds. So we are 600 pounds shy of actually weighing just as much as the trailer. These pavers are no joke. They are heavy, 80 pounds each, and we got 30 of them. They come in half pallets because they're so heavy. And yeah, half pallet is 24. So we actually have 6 extras off of another pallet that were stacked on top. And a half pallet is, again, like close to 2,200 pounds. It's absolutely insane how much these things weigh. But got them here. Trailer's fantastic for this type of work. I love the fact that the swing gate opens up on each side, which allows you to use a forklift to get stuff right into the back. It's quickly becoming my favorite trailer. Okay, so it's about 2 days later. We have all of the pavers unloaded. I actually need to go back and get more. I made a little path right here because my wife likes to take our grandson out to the pond, and anytime she pushes a stroller out here, it gets caught in this reclaim that we have. So I made a little path right here that she can walk out with. We also used them in another area. So we have these 2 benches here on the driveway. Put 8 of them underneath one here and another 8 over here. Big gripe against these is the fact that just moving them, lifting them up, sometimes they crack. But they worked out real well. The wind kept getting to these benches and knocking some of them over. Plus, it's really loose sand underneath them, and they just kind of dig into the ground. So this is a great solution. And then by the mailbox, I also put 4 of them underneath a pad we have out there as well. So that's why we got these things. So let's talk about the point of this video, and that is an update on this Texas Pride 7x10 foot or 10x7 foot micro dump trailer. Now, this was a challenge that the folks over at Texas Pride kind of issued to me to create something a little unique, a little different, and something that wasn't really available on the market. And they were able to nail it. So this dump trailer is different than other compact dump trailers you may have seen. First of all, it's probably about 4 to 6 inches lower overall. They did that essentially by flipping the axles. They also did that by being very, very careful with how they placed the materials above the axles. They were able to still give give me the same size frame that you would traditionally get on this size of dump trailer, but they were able to lower the overall height much lower to the ground, which is really nice because, as we talked about in the video where I revealed this thing, the fact is you can reach in and get to almost any area of this dump trailer over the side. You don't have to get into the trailer to really do anything. And that is so convenient when it comes to loading or unloading things, especially those pavers. I was able to easily access the stuff inside of the trailer, load it onto the tractor, and get it out, which made a heck of a lot of sense. Plus, it uses a front telescoping jack up here, which is the lift mechanism for the dump trailer. I've never seen another mini dump trailer that's offered that. Typically, it's a scissor style lift, or it's just a direct style jack that lifts up the back. Now this right here is really cool because we kind of showed you when you go with this end dump type system, the leverage is working for you, your energy is working for you, and this gives you a tremendous amount of lifting capacity. And again, on a mini dump trailer, or what I call a micro dump trailer, you typically don't see something like that. The rating on this trailer is 10,000 pounds GVWR and about 7,000 pounds worth of cargo carrying capacity. The trailer itself weighs right at 3,000 pounds. I specifically requested just the open hole so I could drop my own electric tongue jack in. I already had this tongue jack. This is the Ultra Fab. This is their, I think their 5500 series. This has 5,500 pounds worth of lift capacity. It's electric. It has memory functions built into it, so I can just set it at the level I want to put it. It uses your traditional C-channel open front channel for your front coupler, which is really nice. We'll be doing an upgrade video on that relatively soon. It's got your batteries and everything inside of this place as well, or this front space. Just a very, very good trailer, and it works very well for what we use it for. I love the fact that it has the tarping system on it as well. It's a manual tarping system, but it's really nice to be able to cover anything you need to cover, especially if you're going to the landfill or the dump and you need to have it covered in order to get in. But if you just look at the overall construction of this thing, it is absolutely insane. I'll tell you the one gripe I really have against it is the solar panel option. Well, first of all, you can tell that solar panel didn't last too long out here in the Texas heat, even though we had a brutal summer. Still, I tend to get my own solar panels to put on them, only because the ones that I get really, really last. They do a phenomenal job. But again, you know, the solar panel is probably my only main gripe against this product. Under the cover, we have all of our hydraulics. They go with a really, really high-end hydraulic pump, which is good. It's not just some cheapy pump, because they make a lot of really, really cheap pumps, but they go with the best ones in the industry. Then it also has a wireless remote fob, so I can lift this up wirelessly if I need to, as well as the corded connection right there, so I can lift it up with the corded connection also. It has a safety chain right here that loops up and over this, just to prevent that from accidentally going up, I suppose. Not exactly sure why that needs to be there. The weight of this thing is heavy enough that it kind of holds itself down. But overall, this is an absolutely fantastic trailer. We get a lot of use out of it, and it works exceptionally well for what we wanted it for. And that was mainly something I could haul around with smaller vehicles, like my half-ton truck. Yes, we had it behind the dually because I wanted to drive the dually, but this is just a really, really, really useful trailer to have, and the folks at Texas Pride just knocked it out of the park making this thing. But what do you guys think? Drop a comment below. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon.